Just stick on the line for
Stand
just a
by.
second. That way I can change things flawlessly.
If he ends up passing out, just call in.
All right. What do you want? What are you pointing at? No, you can't have the knife. What are you going to stab with it?
Is it making Street Fighter?
What? Don't pull my hand.
Choke yourself.
That's exactly.
Don't grab my hand. Choke yourself.
You are totally the biggest mark.
And I have half the brain that you do.
Hulk Hogan, you can go to hell.
And all these people are a bunch of stinking bums, aren't you?
Reigning United States heavyweight champion Bret Hitman Clark.
Little Clay.
All right, everybody. We are late to the Nitro Party. We're a podcast where we watch old WCW Nitros and we comment on them and we make snarky comments and we generally tell inside jokes that nobody else understands.
Hey,
and we watch wrestling.
The WWE Network just told me an inside joke that no one else understands.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah?
What was that?
There's an upcoming pay-per-view, I guess.
Oh, yeah, it's Roadblock.
It's Roadblock.
Yeah, I know. I last year, being a smart-ass on a wrestling forum, I mentioned how WCW's version of Roadblock was far superior and put a picture of Roadblock.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, Roadblock is awesome. This show took place at the Wheeling Civic Center in Wheeling, West Virginia. Attendance was approximately 3,500 people. It drew a 2.6 TV rating. Took place on June 10th, 1996. So, if you don't know how this works by now, pull this up on the network and press play in 3, 2, 1, play. And we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
We get the intro.
And Grant, are you going to stick around?
You going to stick
at all,
around?
or are you gonna get
I'm
off
going to
now?
try to stick around. I might be in and out.
If Grant's kid starts shrieking, he's going to step out, and
So-
you'll just have me and Zach.
If you have to, step away for a second, and you think you're going to be back, just don't even hang up.
Just
That's
leave it. Yeah,
possible,
just leave
Yeah,
the
it's
damn
fine.
Skype going,
because that would make it a lot easier for me.
so it doesn't fuck shit up.
So, yeah, if you're intermittent, that's fine. As long as you don't hang up, I don't have to worry about any of that chopping
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
can handle that. Ooh.
Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli.
Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli.
How about that turtleneck on Zabisco?
Look at the kid behind him with the blue hat.
Oh my
He's
God.
not wearing a
Shirtless
shirt.
little
He looks
shirtless
pissed.
bastard kid. It's Zachary Taylor Thomas.
It does.
Kid, if you're out there, Twitter us.
That kid
Yeah.
works in a coal mine somewhere because we're in West Virginia. He's probably dead from black lung by now.
Yeah.
What's that sign say?
Sting-sational.
Sting-sational.
In glitter paint.
Sting ain't gonna be around, boys and girls. I'm sorry to say.
This guy is way too into this show for an adult.
Look at the guy all the way on the right with the Coke
Oh,
bottle.
okay, that's
glasses.
got to be his kid because I hope it's his kid because he just touched him inappropriately.
We're pre-fall brawl, so Sting will be around. I was getting my
for a few months
weeks
anyway.
mixed up.
I saw a guy in the background wearing a. There's a strange fellow.
There's
Yeah.
nothing worse than people that know they're on the hard camera
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they just try to get themselves over.
I
and it
could not
sucks.
promise you in any way that I wouldn't be just like that guy, though.
I'm on TV.
Oh man.
So that's a nice Sting hat.
Oh, the lavender,
That
Yeah.
is.
lavender purple Sting
I
hat.
love how every early '90s hat is off. It's not symmetrical, and the bill's always
Yeah.
floppy and crooked. and
There's
the
a-
bill, the logo portion's always super high, like a trucker
This
hat.
guy looks like he's wearing Marty McFly's hat from Back to the
Oh,
Future
yeah, yeah.
Part
It's-
2.
yeah.
They've also got those inexplicable pieces of rope that go around just above the bill. What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
the
yeah. I don't know
whatever the
either.
hell those are called.
Maybe they're supposed to tighten around your skull or something.
So we get a recap of last week. We get this awesome segment where Sting. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, he just slaps the piss out of it. Pretty pretty bitching. Where were the police before all this? Dillinger is bad at his job.
Yeah.
Oh, he's terrible.
And for those wondering, that is Grant's kid in the background.
Yeah.
We have no control over that, so get used to it.
If
I don't
Grant
have
has
any-
to step away, that's why.
Oh, he wants some French fries.
Go get him some French fries.
Lay the phone down.
That'll
and get him
keep him quiet. That's probably a good idea.
I want some French fries.
Nobody gets me French fries.
I just had to eat tuna.
I don't think I've seen this episode yet
I know I haven't.
because I was trying to get Great American Bash watched and didn't get to it and wasn't able to get to this either. So we got Booker T in a singles match. Okay, all right with that.
Yeah.
The far superior member of Harlem Heat.
Ah. Him and Stevie Ray look a lot alike this time. Like, it's hard to tell them
Well,
apart.
it's just
when
because
they're
they
in
wear
here.
the same ring gear. I mean, Booker T always has the nasal strip.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a little bit less thick than
Right.
Stevie Ray. And, hey, that's a sweet Tricks Are for
Oh,
Kids
yeah.
shirt. There's not enough breakfast cereal based apparel these days.
No, it's not.
I want a good Frankenberry t-shirt.
Yeah. God, I want some Frankenberries right now.
It'd be awesome. It has about
Ooh.
90 grams of sugar in it.
I think, actually, I liked Count Chocula the best.
You're out of your mind.
Nah, I think I
Of,
did.
of the trifecta of sugary...
I just love chocolate cereals.
Scary horror villain themed breakfast cereals. You prefer Count Chocula.
I like to drink the chocolate milk when I'm done.
I'm a Frankenberry guy. If you like Boo Berry, we can't be friends anymore because that
yeah,
shit
that's weird. The blue milk when you're done. Yeah.
That shit sucks.
Yeah. So we got two tag team guys
Yep.
going up in a singles match.
Singles match. Both guys. You know what we're seeing here?
What?
The last title match ever on Nitro. About 5 years from now.
Oh,
Booker T and
gotcha.
Scott Steiner.
Yeah, I never. I mean, they're totally different.
Two
looking
totally
people.
different characters, but these guys go on to have very
Yeah.
successful singles
This is the
careers.
last real WCW World Title match.
Oh,
right
that makes me
here. And
sad.
they're both lower mid carders at this point.
Yep, they're leading off first match of the night.
Just 5 years prior.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I never thought about it that way.
So we get these. Man, Scott is fucking jacked.
He's not even half as jacked as he will be in like 3 years.
Maybe I have seen this. I can't remember if I've watched this freaking Nitro or not. I think I have. It's been like 3 weeks ago that I watched it.
Hard to
so.
remember sometimes.
I know everything kind of blends together. This match has potential.
Yeah. So we can have a. Let's see. What is the Harlem Hangover? Is that just a?
It's a
flip kick?
a front flip leg drop from the top
Okay.
rope.
So we can see one of those, or a freaking
Steiner
Steiner
screwdriver. I'm waiting for a Steiner screwdriver. It's the most dangerous move in history. So we get a backslide spot, power struggle spot.
Look at that.
I am looking forward to Harlem Heat getting in a mini feud with Hulk Hogan. Is what I'm looking forward to, because that's coming up in a year maybe.
So that infamous interview, was it?
I think that's on a Nitro.
Saturday
I think it's
night?
on a Nitro.
It's on a Nitro.
I want to check. I hope we get
They
to review
surely
that.
don't have it on the network. So.
I mean, they have a lot of Chris Benoit bullshit on
Well,
the network.
It's not like he's actively
they-
murdering anybody.
but they just don't advertise it.
Yeah.
Double earned a hook, power bomb. Kind of went Dusty Rhodes there
Yeah.
for a second. I quit enunciating. I think my frontal lobe of my brain just short circuited, and that makes you talk like Dusty Rhodes. Oh, damn it! Crappy atomic drop. I was hoping for a spine buster.
Ooh, that wasn't quite timed
he
right.
had to muscle him over a little bit to get him over the top rope.
Are those the announcers ringside?
Yeah, I believe
Oh, it is.
Shivani and Zabisco were always ringside. When they
Yeah.
switched to Bischoff and Heenan, they go up to the entrance
I
ramp.
wonder who that chick is sitting with him now.
I don't know.
Some
Wonder
sort
if
of
she's
a-
like a timekeeper, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know. Like a production assistant.
Possibly.
They don't care for Booker T much in West Virginia.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Oh! I don't know if that was stiff or Steiner just timed it to make it look stiff.
If it wasn't stiff, it looks stiff.
He looked like he got full-on kicked in the face.
Jesus, my kid is bawling upstairs.
Get the axe kick. That turns into his finisher. Not too much longer.
What does he call it?
The axe kick. I don't know.
I thought he had a name for it.
It may have had some sort of Ebonic-themed name.
Well, he had the Harlem
know.
Hangover. He had that spinneroonie deal he did up to that, and then he had the... God, I know he had a name for it.
I don't know.
Can't remember now.
I just thought it was an axe kick.
Harlem? No, never mind.
Little rest spot here. They're talking things over.
Because remember, like, his gimmick basically turned into The Rock there towards the end.
Yeah, he had a Uranagi, which is basically a rock bottom, but he called it the bookend.
The book, yeah, that's where I was going.
That's the rock bottom. Yeah, they pretty much gave him the Rock's moveset.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you're a person of color. Let's, this other guy's real successful. Let's give you all his same moves. Nice crossbody off the top for a 2 count. Wonder if Stevie Ray's going to come in and schmoz this thing.
I'm sure both their partners will eventually end up in the match.
Scorpion Death Drop.
Yeah.
He will not use that very much. Once Sting starts using that.
What's the actual name for that?
It's a reverse DDT.
Yeah.
But here we go. Shoots him off. Backdrop. Fucking Booker T's so goddamn smooth in the ring.
Yeah, he is.
Makes everything look very good.
He's a great worker. Did you hear how they got rid of basically the entire pre-show team? Lawler and Lita, they got rid of them.
I heard they got rid of Lita. I didn't know they let Lawler.
They got rid of Lawler.
Really? So
they're going in a more...
nice belly to belly.
A more... branching out to like a younger crowd, I guess, and trying to get rid of some of the older guys.
Your damn kids with your soda shops and your Dan Fogelberg records.
But yet they have Booker T in there still.
It's because he's awesome.
But it's basically Booker T and that Corey Graves.
Okay, guy. Corey Graves is all right. They keep Booker T to speak to the urban audience.
Oh, I see.
That's like such a like Hollywood thing. The urban audience.
Right.
It's like, really?
Everyone knows what you mean.
Yeah. Booker T is running for the mayor of Houston, Texas.
That's legit?
Yeah, that's legit.
I just thought that was like a joke.
No, that's really happening.
Of what town?
Houston, Texas.
Oh,
Houston, pretty Texas. Major fucking town.
Wow, that's kind of a big deal.
So Booker T misses the big splash off the top. His forearm sleeve is down around his hand. He's got a mitten on. Wins it with an over-the-head belly-to-belly suplex.
No assistance from
no
Steiner
schmozzing. Not really. No Frankensteiner. No screwdriver. Just wins it with a belly-to-belly, which I'm okay with.
Basic, straightforward match.
I don't like every match having to end on a finishing move.
Yeah, I agree.
Scotty Steiner picks up the win. Good opening match. Very solid.
Oh, crap. Pet Boys. Cars like us. People love us.
Are Pet Boys still a thing?
Maybe. Grant would
probably know. Grant would
he's
know. He's into that industry.
You don't really see commercials for him anymore.
No. They're the 3 guys with the big oversized heads, right?
Yeah.
Power pin of the week. Power.
Oh, this crap.
Oh, the homoerotic football player segment.
I forgot this hasn't happened as we watch this yet. Man, Liz, she had it going on back in the day.
I honestly think Liz was hotter as she got older.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
She got some enhancements.
Yeah.
I want some piano key sunglasses like Jimmy Hart. We got Mean Gene. Who's he going to talk to? Oh, he's talking to... Oh, no, I have seen this because I remember thinking this is ridiculous.
Well, of course it is with this guy talking.
Well, no, it's not. This is the most reserved Scott Steiner interview you'll ever see. So this gets off the rails. So just listen to what he says. It's fine. I respect women. 4 years from now,
Oh my.
Where my freaks at? Like, just cutting sexist promos left and right. Here's like it's okay. She seems really upset. I'll just quietly walk to
What
the
happens
back.
in his life to totally degrade women the way he does, like a few years
Oh
from now?
my god!
Going from
Like
that.
I watched that and I'm like, that is not what I expected Scott Steiner to be like. So Deborah's out here. She wants to talk Ric Flair and Arn Anderson out of wrestling her husband at the Great American Bash because she's worried about everybody's safety. She's awful on the mic. There's no reason for her to be out here. It's kind of pointless. What happens later is pretty awesome, but we'll get to that. Yeah, we know you've been sexually harassed by Ric Flair.
Who hasn't?
I'm wondering what Deborah McMichael's background is. If she was like a cheerleader
I was
for an
wondering the
NFL
same
team.
thing. Like, who is she? Like, what's her deal?
I'm gonna get the old smartphone out here and see.
Ask you.
She has a very Southern Belle thing about her.
Yeah, like I wonder where she's from.
How she ended up with Mongo and
Yeah,
later on
Chicago.
Steve Austin. And
Yeah.
I don't know who she's with now, but
Were her and Jeff Jarrett ever legit, or was that an angle?
you never know. I don't know.
Probably not, because I think Jarrett was married at that point.
Damn. Forgot she fucking did shit like that.
Oh yeah, that's the old
She started taking clothes off when she was in the Fed. Deborah Marshall, born 1960 from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And she married Mongo in 85.
Huh.
Let's see.
They're 11 years in at this point. Jim Powers.
Former member of the Young Stallions in the WWF late 80s.
Not to be confused with the Wild Stallions.
What are Bill and
Bill and
Ted's
Ted.
what's Bill and Ted's last names?
It's Bill S. Preston Esquire and Ted Theodore Logan.
The fact that you know that is because I honestly had no idea.
Yeah. Bill
That's
S. Preston
Oh
Esquire.
fuck yeah. We get some DDP here. What were we looking at? What
Just Deborah.
like what she
facts,
did before. Okay.
like who she was.
So early life. What do you
So DDP's theme music, has it been this recently? Because it's sounding more and more like Teen Spirit.
It's a knockoff of Teen Spirit. Yeah, I honestly think that's something they dubbed over on the network. I'm not so sure.
Okay. Yeah, because this is oddly like what it ended up
She was a
being.
former flight attendant. I can see that. She's the 1987 Miss Illinois.
1987.
She lived in Elgin
Huh.
and competed in the Miss America pageant that same year in Las Vegas.
Really?
She was Miss Texas in 1992, so she's a two-time Miss USA participant.
Wow.
Miss Illinois and Miss Texas. So there you go. She's basically a professional pageant person.
I see. This Jim Powers guy has an odd stance, like an odd movement about him.
I'm going to say he's done a few steroids. He
Yeah.
is fucking bulked up. Jim Powers is one of those guys who is a career job guy. He honestly probably hit his peak with Paul Roma and the Young Stallions. You know, he's a solid hand.
Were the Young Stallions a NWA thing?
I think they're strictly WWF.
WWF?
Like
Okay.
88, 89 WWF.
Gotcha.
I mean, he's got a tremendous look. He's just freaking...
It's not a natural look. in my
No, and
opinion.
he's not very tall. I think that's her. He's kind of shorter. You can see where Paige is quite a bit taller than he is.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, this is for the Lord of the Ring title.
I don't get this. What? So you win the Lord of the Ring tournament, but you have to defend the fact that you won the tournament?
Yes, exactly.
Like, that's the point of a tournament. If you win the tournament,
I
you are
know.
the winner.
This is WCW.
I
and
understand
They
that.
do shit a different way.
I understand that I shouldn't ask questions, but
No, it's ridiculous.
that's like with nowadays, like Money in the Bank and stuff. Like when you win Money in the Bank, you are the winner of Money in the Bank. You shouldn't be able to defend the fact that you won Money in the Bank.
Or like King of the Ring.
Or King
it's
of
the
the
same
Ring,
thing.
yeah.
I know.
Like in New Japan, they did the exact same thing. Like Kenny Omega has to defend his fact that he won the right to fight in the main event of Wrestle Kingdom. But that shouldn't make a difference what he does after he wins that tournament.
Right. So Jim Powers, he's a solid hand. He's just a guy to have in there. He moves good. He's
so who was his tag team partner?
Paul Roma.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Of Power and Glory and the Four Horsemen.
Yeah,
but we won't talk about that. Dark days of the Horsemen. You got Paul Roma. So Powers is going to give DDP a match here. I mean, he's not going to win, but so we get a gut wrench, gut buster that, man, every
Belly
time
buster there.
He's been doing that move, and every time he does it, it just looks like, oh Christ, this is about to end badly. But he seems to pull it off.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch DDP, his wrestling career, because you can see just little bits and pieces coming together.
It starts coming together,
just from the beginning up until the
Even
end.
From his ring attire to his moveset to his movements to his different things.
Well,
he
basically just did the bang thing, but he just did this, and
he didn't put his hands together.
He didn't do the diamond symbol, but he still did the bang thing.
DDP always keeps gum in his mouth so he can do that spot.
Yeah.
He's just selling out on the turnbuckle.
I wonder if do wrestlers have long hair just for the sake of being able to sell better? Because you can be a lot more dramatic.
That's
with
true.
Hair.
You got hair flopping around. That's
and
a good
it's also
point.
a good way to cover up your mouth when you're calling spots.
That is a very good point. Never thought of that. Jim Powers is fired up.
Boom.
Oh, this is it.
I don't think he's gonna win.
Come on. Aw.
What are you rooting for, Powers?
Yeah, why not? I mean,
Get him,
root for
Paige.
the underdog. We'd probably put Powers in my stable too.
Okay.
But Jim
I'd have never.
Oh!
There we go. I don't think Powers quite knew how to take that one.
He saved it. I love any move that puts him down for the count because DDP knows that, and he starts showboating after he hits it because he knows they aren't going to kick out. So it makes him look. Oh, look at that!
He did that. He did the bang thing.
That's the first time we see that.
Is it?
Yep.
Huh.
It's the first time we see the diamond symbol.
The pieces are coming together. Hey, Grant, random question. Do Pet Boys still exist?
Yeah, oh yeah, those fucking cocksuckers.
Okay.
If you're out there and you're associated with Pet Boys, go fuck yourself.
Well, the last replay was brought to you by Pet Boys. Anyway,
this episode of our podcast brought to you by Pet Boys.
why is
you just insulted our main sponsor? Thanks. Oh, this is building up the match for Great American Bash between Benoit and Sullivan.
Look at all these great interviews and promos you get during Saturday night at this time.
I can't wait for them to get on the network.
I know.
It pisses me off that they aren't
VHS
on there.
stuff is hard to watch. It's just
It's
the
bad
crappy quality.
How many Saturday nights do you have on? Or are you just talking about on YouTube?
They're on YouTube or whatever.
Just on legal to acquire and watch.com.
Yeah. I mean, even by saying it on YouTube isn't exactly the most legit way to do it. But
well, Grant, you got here just in time to see a diamond cutter.
I know.
Fucking bitching.
Did you get your kid some fries?
I got him some fries and some fruit cups, and he's gonna eat the fruit, and then he's gonna dump the fucking water all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's gonna dry.
Is it water or syrup?
It's water, but it's
What is he doing? What is Kelvin? Oh, he snapped out.
It's fruit water.
Kevin Sullivan just had a stroke.
And so in a week, it's gonna start to grow mold.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So my house is being ruined for this podcast.
I'm surprised they're showing this.
Yeah, I mean
they're going to show the whole Booker Man
At
thing.
this point, Bischoff is totally under the
I know he's in
thought
on it.
process that Pillman was coming back.
Yeah, but you don't have to expose the fucking business more than you have to.
That's the thing. Bischoff was all into that.
Yeah.
That's the thing that Kevin Sullivan did with his eyes. You remember Pete and Pete, the show Pete and Pete?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Remember that's what the mom would do every once in a while. She
because she had the metal plate.
In her head.
She had the cousin Eddie plate in her head.
Yeah.
Nice.
She'd always in the middle of a conversation lose it like that.
That's not dissimilar to the Undertaker thing.
Right, yeah.
Kevin Sullivan should have had the Undertaker's gimmick.
Yeah, something tells me that wouldn't have went over near as well.
Yeah, a little 5 foot tall blonde man.
From New Jersey.
That really is one of those, like, think about it, pretend like you've never seen it. That's the dumbest fucking gimmick ever.
Oh, it is. Here,
The Undertaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
This guy's a zombie, and it got over. It's maybe the biggest gimmick ever in the history of wrestling.
Had the Undertaker debuted in 95 or 6, he wouldn't have got over at all.
Yeah.
Like 1990 or 91, whenever
Yeah.
he debuted,
91,
like people
yeah.
were still pretty much into the cartoon.
He would have been in the fucking Dungeon of Doom had he debuted now.
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
would.
yeah.
Exactly, he would have been one
It
of
was
them.
it was
Dungeon of
lucky
Doom
he
jobbers.
came in when he did, and he got over like he did because he
wasn't
keep
he
it.
wasn't drawing shit as Mean Mark Callis.
No.
No.
So we get a way too long Conan video package.
This
Yeah.
begins a trend of way too long Conan associated things.
Oh my god, his like rap videos
Yeah.
and all that shit.
If you just showed
Ugh.
someone this clip right here, they'd be like, so his gimmick is that he's a pink turtle.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes. He's
and I-
if he were in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, he'd be the pink
Yeah.
one.
The pink.
God,
Conan.
I dislike him.
Oh yeah.
He's still the U.S. champ.
Yes, he is.
He gets heat with me for all the wrong reasons.
He kind of gets X-Pac heat.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Especially when he starts gibbering in like Spanish,
Yeah.
like doing like the cholo gimmick.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, get off my frickin' TV. I just cannot stand him. Like here, he's just sort of a white meat baby face. Nothing really special about him. And I think we've talked about this before. He's too damn big to be doing lucha.
Yep.
But he does lucha because, you're the Mexican champ, so you've got to wrestle all
You
these
have to.
lucha guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly think he needs to be wrestling La Parka.
Yeah.
Because La Parka is a big-ass dude for a luchador.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I think their styles would mesh a lot
Yeah, I
better.
agree.
But you put him in there against fucking Lismark,
Right.
and he's too small for Conan to do anything with.
Wonder if I could just go to fucking Mexico, get in AAA as just like an annoying American gimmick.
Oh, probably.
I think Chavo Guerrero Jr. is booking down there right
Is he?
now
Fuck.
For Lucha Underground?
for the one that has the TV show.
Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground, yeah. And X-Pac has something to do with one of them too.
Oh, boy.
He's in charge of drugs.
Jesus, are you hearing Zabisco being racist?
Yeah.
I was listening to him.
Mentioning something about Conan and a green card.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, Zabisco's good for that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
I gotta stop. Hey, Grant, you gonna be around for a second? I gotta go check on my kid.
Yeah,
He's
I can-
screaming.
Toe the
If
line
not,
for a minute.
I'll just solo this prick. Alright. Yeah, Zach's kids are fucking out of control.
Are they? Send
yeah.
my kid in as an enforcer. He'll
So
line
we get
him out.
Sting versus Meng in the Battle of the Rhyming Gimmick
Yeah.
Names. Sting has the best pyro of people
Yeah.
at this point. They put a lot more money into his pyro than anybody else.
Yeah.
That's good. Got the kid some screen time. Told the cameraman, get a look at this kid's crappy face paint.
I am excited. The Sting's pyro, because they mimic it pretty well in the video game. I'm excited for our eventual review of the two WCW Nintendo 64 games.
Yeah, we will at some point be having a let's play of those games. We just have to get the proper software, and we'll be.
I think
doing
I've got
that.
the equipment we need. I need to get up so we're all at the same place at the same time.
And we'll I think World Tour or Versus the World, whichever one you want to call it, comes out in '97. So we'll do those right around when they were released.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
And then the next year we'll do Revenge.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. We should do the old WCW game.
Oh, they're bad.
I think there's one
They're
on
so
Super
bad.
Nintendo.
There's one on Super Nintendo is Super Brawl
Yeah.
Wrestling, and then they
Is
have
there
an
an NES
NES
one?
game too. Oh God,
Let's
it's
sneak
bad.
both of those in like a special episode.
Yeah, we ought to. I mean, they're terrible.
That's what makes it entertaining.
I think it would be like Jesus Christ, Meng is just battering him. Holy shit.
I will say right now, I'm calling dibs on Kevin Nash for versus the world.
No, that's like no odd job. You can't be Kevin Nash because you hit him with 3 strong moves and they're knocked out.
It's a strong overhand right, and you will knock them out. The first shot knocks them down. The second one breaks their nose.
Yep, the third one knocks him out. He's one of the most overpowered video game characters.
Yeah, no,
ever.
he's like T-Hawk in Street Fighter.
Exactly. You need to go check on your kid. I can take the call.
He's just shouting at the cat.
I really ought to get rid of that cat. So while the rest of my podcast co-presenters check on their children, we're going to watch Sting duck a clothesline and hit a crossbody. Frickin' Meng made that look awesome. Ref a little out of position there. That might have got him.
Hey, bud, you're upset because you turned off the TV and then threw grapes everywhere. If you didn't do that, you wouldn't have this problem.
Life lessons. Grant, small child.
You're self-sabotaging. Yeah. You think you could take Meng?
That shouldn't work on Meng because he's got a hard head gimmick. He should no-sell that because he's a savage, and we all know they have hard heads. Sting or Meng breaking out a small package. We don't see that very often. Zbyszko's shit-talking the ref for having a slow count. It is Nick Patrick, so we all know how Nick Patrick and a cadence on his 3 count goes. Usually goes poorly. Nice shoulder breaker from Meng. Oh, he's going up top, and he's taking a lot of time. This will probably go well for him. Why is it anytime a heel climbs the ropes, they develop some sort of cerebral palsy that makes them hardly be able to move?
This is one of the rules of the universe.
Can he get it on? Oh, he's got the death lock on. Here's something I don't like. I don't like Meng tapping. I don't like that. I don't. Sting should beat him with a crossbody or a roll up.
Yeah.
Because... And this is before, like, around 97, Meng is booked like an absolute killer. Yeah. But now he's sort of in between. Like, he's still in the Dungeon of Doom, so he can't be taken too seriously, I guess. But I don't like Meng tapping out. I don't like that at all. Uh-oh. Got Duggan. God, I love heel Regal.
Oh, so do I. He
just talks about how he's more skilled than everybody, which he is. That is a true
He's
statement.
one of those guys that it would have been interesting to see what happens with him if Nash and Hall don't get signed.
Okay, here's my favorite segment of the entire episode. So they're here. She's trying to talk to Ric Flair and Arn Anderson, so she's talking to Heenan, who's sort of their liaison. Earlier in the show, it was announced the main event of this show would be Arn Anderson and Ric Flair versus the Renegade and Desperado Joe Gomez. So we'll see how that ends out. Joe frickin' Gomez.
He's earned his main event spot. Leave him alone.
How much green tea do you drink a day?
One or two.
You frickin' rifle that shit.
It's like all I drink. It's just in water.
So basically, she's like, or Heenan's like, yeah, I'll let you talk to him. Tells her to come in. Slams the door, and all we can assume is that she's being assaulted. There's screams. She runs out. Joe Gomez and Renegade are going to be they're going to be on camera for about 2 seconds, and Ric Flair puts him in a figure 4 in the hallway. The only thing we see of Joe Gomez is that he's laid out. Like, Arn just absolutely lays him out. That's his only camera time.
I wonder, I've always kind of thought this is kind of a continuity error. it seems like every time there's a brawl in the back, like someone can lay someone out with one move. I'm not even saying like they put him through a table or hit him against the wall.
Right.
A punch will put someone on the ground forever, but in a match it takes like
because they're not
20 minutes.
using an open hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And Arn's probably got some brass knucks down his tights or something. He hit him with an object.
Okay.
But yeah, they just murdered those two guys in an instant.
Yeah.
I love the figure 4 in a street fight.
Did Grant have to?
I think he had to step away for a moment.
Oh, I just now noticed his new picture on Skype. Picture of a scat with a
It took me forever to figure out what the hell that
cat
even
with
was.
a cowboy hat on.
So Squire Dave Taylor going to be taking on Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh boy,
America versus the dirty.
So it's the Revolutionary War.
Pretty much. What are those guys? What do they have on their heads?
It's like Burger King hats. Or what's that place called where you go and watch the horse fights? Medieval times.
Yeah. The horses don't fight
You
each
know what I
other.
meant.
The horse fights.
The horse fights.
Make it sound it's like a fucking dog fighting or something.
Yeah.
Watch the horses fight
People
each
fight on horses.
other. How much tape is Jim Duggan going to pull out of his tights tonight on WCW Monday Nitro?
Your paint sucks, kid. Was it Grant that was talking last time how Hacksaw was like a badass in Mid-South?
Yes.
Like his gimmick was like he was a badass.
Yeah, he's awesome. Fucking awesome.
And he was a badass.
And basically, they turned him into a joke over
Yeah.
many years in the Fed.
I mean, this gimmick got over like crazy in the late 80s.
You can tell he's got tape down his tights. He's got freaking tape. Nobody schlong looks like that. Oh boy, Public Enemy versus the Nasty Boys for the 18th fucking time.
Yeah. I always kind of think of Public Enemy and Nasty Boys as like the same tag team. Like, in my eyes, they are no different.
Which is
other
probably
than
why they're
looks.
working together, because they have the same sort of move set.
Mm-hmm. Have whatever you want in there.
Say, try one of these green tea things.
There's diet and there's not diet.
I don't want that. There you go. I don't want none of that diet nonsense.
The diet tastes quite aspartame-y.
Aspartame-y.
The citrus is pretty good. This non-diet citrus.
Whoa.
It's
tangy.
It'll give you a kick if you're not used
Tangy.
to it.
Ugh.
Yeah. Just something that pops in my head has nothing to do with this show at all. But JR just said
Dude,
that.
you see that hat that kid had on?
Uh-uh.
It was a Goosebumps hat.
Oh, nice.
Fucking
Stein's
R.L.
Goosebumps.
Stein's Goosebumps. Anyway,
I guess they're going to show Wrestle Kingdom on Access 9 days later.
On the 13th.
But they're going to do it in 4 parts over 4 weeks.
So 4 1-hour.
4 1-hour shows.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll have to set my DVR for those.
I will probably watch it before then because I don't know, just the idea of 4 shows split between 4 weeks kind of takes the momentum out of it.
Right. No, I hear you.
And I think they're starting with the main event first because they said Okada Omega would be on the 13th show, on the January 13th show.
Okay, well, that way I only have to watch the because I want to see that. I'm trying to think. I want to see what they do with Cody Rhodes.
Right. I think he's going to fight. Gosh, what is that kid's name? He has dreadlocks.
Jay Lethal?
No, he's not. He's not famous at all. I mean, he's famous in New Japan.
Is he? He's not Japanese, is he?
No, he's an American.
I didn't figure Japanese people really can't pull off dreadlocks. Their hair is not the right.
Juice Robinson is his name. He might have been in Ring of Honor.
I've heard of him. Okay. Cody Rhodes. Hopefully, he can. It's just a shame the Fed really fucked him.
Did Dusty Rhodes ever have a real heel run, where he was just like an asshole?
When he was in his tag team with Dick Murdoch, they were heels. The what the hell was their name? West Techno. What the hell was their name? Gotta get on my smartphone here. All you kids on the comments can tell me how big of a dumbass I am. For
something blondes. The Blonde Bombers?
No, Blonde Bombers was Ray Stevens and Pat Patterson.
Oh,
was
that's
the Blonde
okay.
Bombers.
Gotcha.
See, I know that. I just can't think of it. Hold on. We don't really have to talk about this match.
Pretty,
it's you know what you're gonna get with. He's going into the tights.
Tape, like we didn't think that was gonna happen.
How does the ref not see this bullshit going on?
If anything, that tape would cushion the blow. In my opinion.
Like he's looking right at it. For fuck's sake, Randy Anderson, at least act like you don't see it.
I mean, Hacksaw's good and entertaining and all, but this gimmick needs as far as the thing, like it's done with.
Dusty Rhodes, Dick Murdoch.
What I was kind of getting at while looking that up is the whole thing that Cody's using now with the American Nightmare. As Dusty did he ever use that as a term?
No, that was Cody's thing.
Okay.
The grandson of a plumber and Texas Outlaws.
Texas Outlaws.
I knew it was something Texas something.
But like that promo with Cody Rhodes, I'm like, the American Nightmare. That's pretty bitchin'. I like that.
I like it. Yeah, the Texas Outlaws was a heel tag team, so that's probably the closest that Dusty Rhodes ever had to a heel run, and they were the champion of their whatever territory they were in.
But yeah, Cody Rhodes is a definite.
I think Grant just
he is gone, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I'm recording on Audacity then.
Good deal.
So basically, we just have to clip it right there.
Yeah,
and that like right there, I think, is where it happened. After 43 minutes into that.
That's easy fix. Get back on the Daily Whopper here. Oh, we get a promo package saying that Malenko and Mysterio are going to be taking on each other at Great American Bash, so that's cool. We get a little bit of look at Ray's work in Mexico. Mm-hmm. Man, he looks tiny. I think he's like 20 or 21 years old at this time.
Oh God, he was really young when he started.
Yeah, so he like started when he was 15 or something.
I think they just showed a little bit of Jericho in the ring with Malenko.
Really?
That would have been in Mexico probably, because Jericho did some Mexican stuff.
Could have been.
But was Malenko in Mexico, though?
Oh, I'm sure he's worked in Mexico. We get this done, like, that is not the same hair that they took off Tenta. Like, that is off a dog or something.
It's just a wig.
Yeah. We don't care about this feud. He's not a fish. He's not an avalanche. Thank you. We didn't know that.
I'm a big fat.
No shit. Breaking news: John Tenta is not a fish. He almost stabbed himself.
Damn, I was saying, Bubba.
Easy.
Watch it.
He almost stuck himself with a pair of scissors. Bubber, as Dusty calls him, Big Bubber. Does he have a tattoo of himself on a Confederate flag?
But it's like the Big Boss Man.
But that's like he's wearing the same fucking hat and shit.
Maybe it's just one of those iron-ons then.
I don't know. That's insane.
Not
if it
iron-ons,
is,
but you know what I mean.
Fake tattoos.
If you iron on a tattoo, that might be a little painful.
Like, I've never noticed that before, but that's odd.
Yeah.
I love Savage's workout pants, candy striped.
Oh, we're at the top of the hour. The second hour.
Are they gonna set off fireworks again?
I don't know. This is how they're gonna keep you from turning to Raw. So what do they got? Or wait, they started at the same time at this point, didn't they? They both started at 8 Eastern. 7 Central.
I think Nitro started an hour earlier.
Was it an hour
they had
earlier?
Their first hour was unopposed, I think.
Back when it was 3 hours, yeah. I don't remember about. I mean, I don't.
See, this show drew a 2.6. I can't remember. I don't think I looked up what Raw drew.
Norton was on Bischoff's podcast a while back, and he said that he hated interviews.
Do you think he's going to show up at Wrestle Kingdom?
He said he was going to be somewhere at some point. Where else would he show up?
I want him to show up and powerbomb somebody.
Yeah.
He's scared to death to be on the mic.
Like he has social anxiety big time.
He doesn't mind getting out there and wrestling.
He said he never wanted to be around that microphone.
There's a lot of guys like that though. I mean, They can wrestle and do all kinds of cool athletic shit, but you put a microphone in front of them and it scares them to
That's
death.
how Bret Hart was at the beginning of his career.
Yep. He is an intimidating fucking man. Holy shit.
Arm wrestling champion of the world.
He's a fucking...
Was he in the Over the Top movie?
Fuck, maybe. I don't know. It's possible. If you see like pictures of him when he was young, like training in Japan, he didn't have any facial hair, and he doesn't look very intimidating. Oh, yep, we're gonna get fireworks in 41 seconds.
Can I imagine Sting and Luger?
Yeah, so Sting and Luger are taking the place of Renegade and Joe Gomez, so that's quite the upgrade.
Okay.
So Sting's gonna that's why that match with Meng didn't last very long. This is he's gonna wrestle twice on this show.
Look at the eyebrows in that kid. No, you missed it.
I'm sorry. Looking at my phone.
There's that chick. Oh, she's in the way.
Is there like hot 90s action going on?
Well, that same chick that was sitting beside Shivani and Zbyszko
oh, yeah.
was up there with Bischoff and Heenan, and she didn't realize the camera was showing them. She like got out of the way really quick.
At least they were smart enough to set off the pyro before the match starts.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, angelfire.com.
Oh, God, that's still around?
I mean, this website
Was
is.
it Angel Fire or Angle Fire?
Fuck, I don't know. This says Angel Fire.
Okay, might have been. There was Angel Fire and GeoCities and all that.
It's pronounced Geocities.
Well, I always said GeoCities.
I don't know.
Blah, 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 Dungeon of Doom, blah, 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 The Giant, blah, blah, blah.
Damn, I'm trying to find that really good website that had, like, the table. Didn't these guys wrestled already? They wrestled, like, a few months ago.
Who?
Norton and the Giant.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
People
were just not, like, allowed. I mean, they weren't.
Well, this gives a
half
break.
of them weren't wearing shirts, and I don't get it.
How do you get into an arena with no shirt on? Raw wins this week, 2.7 to 2.6. This website gives hour 1 breakdown versus hour 2 breakdown, too.
So barely.
So Raw won this week on the Monday Night Wars, which will be their last win for quite a while. So they win this week. Look at all these that Nitro wins.
Yeah. Go back down to the 4.3s there on the right.
As they were unopposed.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's pretty good.
This might be the start of the 81 weeks in a row then.
Maybe.
I think it might be. This might be the last week that Raw wins for over a year. So this match is coming off last week. You'll remember Ice Train kind of gets choke slammed rather quickly and unceremoniously by the Giant. Norton comes out to sort of protect him, and he gets choke slammed not once but twice. So now we get this match.
Oh, I gotcha.
So at least there's some continuity in their booking. So we've lost Grant. He's signed off for the evening due to parenting duties. So it's just me and Zach right now. Ooh, big splash in the corner. I don't want to get ran into by that guy.
No.
I mean, his athleticism really translates. I don't know if he might be played college football somewhere.
Norton?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
He's a very explosive guy. Hit him in the throat. Don't hit him in the chest. This isn't going to go well. Uh-oh. You going to get choke slammed on the floor?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, he didn't... Norton went ahead and took that. He didn't Rick Steiner that one.
Right.
He went ahead and ate that thing. I wish they'd do more of this. If you take a move on the outside like that, just roll him in the ring and pin him.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But instead, you get Road Warrior Hawk no-selling a pile driver on the outside, like it.
Getting right up after.
Was that at Uncensored? I think.
I don't even
It's like,
remember.
are you kidding me? It's a pile driver on the floor.
Yeah.
Sell the damn thing. Oh, Luger's out to make the save. I was hoping it'd be Ice Train.
Luger's hair's finally growing out a little bit there. Got the ponytail going on.
Just throws him out of the ring. Get him, Luger.
Look at all that sweat on the mat.
That's baby oil. That's not sweat. He's freshly oiled.
Yeah. Flair's table.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna get choke slammed to the table again.
How many miniature tomatoes do they go through just to have him thrown on the ground?
Was Luger the one that got choke slammed to the table a while back? Okay, that's what I thought.
They aren't. He's like, I ain't taking that bump again. Love how he hit him over his head on his back.
Yeah.
Hit him with the champagne bucket. Oh, here comes the...
He just kind of walks beside him.
I love how Hugh Morris is like, wait, what? He just walked past him. He's like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, that's kind of a misjudged
that's
kind
funny.
of thing there, because he literally just walked right beside
He's like,
everybody.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, like, did they not see him go to the announce booth?
They looked right at each other.
Why are they not
Like, they
chasing
know.
him up there? His weakness is champagne buckets. This is the shouty Luger promo we're used to. That's a pretty good promo.
Yeah.
He didn't stammer once. He didn't forget his lines. He wasn't looking at a teleprompter.
Here's Kidman.
Oh, God, he looks like Chachi.
He does.
we got Scott Baio as Billy Kidman. This is our first look at a guy that'll be around till the end of the company.
He's still with the business. He's a agent now, or he's in Gorilla.
He's a
Producer?
whatever you call that. Him and Scott Armstrong.
Yeah. The other Englishman.
Steven Regal versus Billy Kidman, making his that kid threw his Sting foam finger right in his face.
No one interacts with the fans quite like he does.
Regal works the fans better than anybody, especially as a heel.
Mm-hmm.
I love having your name on your tights. Billy on one side and Kidman down the other. He looks like freaking Chachi.
Yeah, he does. I didn't realize how Latino
Young.
he looks.
Well, he's just young.
I know he's really young too.
This is before he gets his heroin gimmick where he's scratching all the time.
Before the flock came around.
Yeah, this match isn't going to last very long, but I think Billy gets a little bit of offense on him. He is skinny too, jeez. Drop kick to the back of the head. Rolled him up.
Kidman was born in 1974.
Yeah.
So this is 96.
Kind of did the top rope. Uh-oh. What we got here? 450? Oh! Oh yeah.
He gets a kick out of himself.
He mocks him.
Ooh, man. Just
almost
barely
dropped
got that
him on his head
tucked.
with that overhook suplex. We get a modified Boston Crab with stepping on his head and a quick tap. Sting comes out to make the save. Kind of a lion tamer, but he stepped on the head. That was an interesting variation.
Heel move there. So yeah, Kidman's 22 here at this point.
Yeah, he's young.
22, just turned 22.
Look at how he got backhanded by Sting, and he's playing that he's all noodle legged and shit. God, he's doing. He's like he's just the best.
He's always thinking.
I mean, it's really a shame he didn't get a bigger push. He got a pretty big push. He actually one of the few guys that got a bigger push in the Fed than he did.
But as far as a legit career, he probably made all the right decisions.
Yeah.
I mean, look where he's at now.
Right. I mean
He still get a paycheck.
He never took, and he wrestled for a long time, and he was, if you listen to interviews, like at this time, he was, like in 97, 98, he was into some, like, he had a drug problem.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I wonder if he has a book. That'd be a good book.
But he got cleaned up, and, I mean, he's definitely done well for himself.
It says Billy Kidman made his debut in World Championship Wrestling in '96, where he spent over a year as a jobber with no gimmick.
That's funny. Oh, the Nasty Boys. I just really have no desire to...
I'm not excited about this match at all.
Oh, look how much Rocco Rock's limping. Running out there. Yeah, because you throw yourself into shit on a nightly basis.
Like, there isn't a story behind that, though? Like, he wasn't doing that?
I don't think so. I mean, he was running, but you could tell he was
but
pretty
I just know
gimpy.
if he was doing that on purpose or what.
So, you got anything else you want to talk about? Well, this match.
I got the latest issue of Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
You got the PWI.
Let's see what I haven't even looked at it yet. I just bought it.
I don't know, like anything non-wrestling related.
Non-wrestling related. This girl's hot.
Hey, who's that?
Has anybody ever heard of Casey Spinelli?
This is
the female 50.
Okay.
Let me see. Number 45, Casey Spinelli.
Probably Ring of Honor, maybe?
I'm assuming. Casey Spinelli. She's a Canadian. She trained under Lance Storm.
AAA?
She's represented Canada in the 2016 AAA Lucha Libre Victoria World Cup Tournament. Yeah, I guess she's a AAA girl.
So there you go. Casey Spinelli getting a free shout out on her podcast.
Yeah, she likes to hold her own boobs. that picture's not near as flat.
Quit being a sexist jerk. Man, I don't think I've ever been so... I really could give two shits less about this fucking
I'm not even
match.
looking at the screen.
Zach's reading a magazine right now. So, if you need to get up, go take a leak during this Nitro, this would be the time to do it. We've seen this match was on World War III. It's been on a few other Nitros. They've been feuding on and off for the last few months. I just have no desire.
Do you recall any wrestler that was named TNT Kenny G?
No.
Okay, this is his daughter. She looks like the Warrior.
That's a little bit of a freaking copyright infringement going on there with that face paint.
Former Shine champion.
Okay, I've heard of Shine.
She was a former NWA women's
Is Shine an all-female?
Yeah, Shine's the all-female.
Yeah. It's like Glow. Mm-hmm. Remember Glow?
They're making there's going to be a Netflix series about Glow, like a scripted like sitcom like type show about Glow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was maybe going to be like a documentary.
No. It's like a show about Glow.
Brian Knobbs is just, I mean, I don't really have anything against either of these teams. It's just we've seen this match before. It's not going to be technical. It's going to be punch kick, bump to the outside. We know what we're getting here.
She may be done from what I hear. Paige.
Yeah, she likes to piss hot for drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame.
My God, look at that one.
Yeesh.
Looks like Daphne, but...
Oh, that's... Are you sure? That's the TNA, the... Is she with the Decay team? Is that her?
Maybe.
Because they're the ones that were feuding with the Team Delete or whatever the Hardy Boys
are. She was in TNA. She defeated Gail Kim. She's doing something in Shimmer.
So I'm firmly convinced that Matt Hardy's a genius.
Oh God, dude, he's like the hottest thing in wrestling.
He got
right
himself
now.
over with that shit.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah,
and like that's not what I'm into, but I'll give the guy like credit for because his career was pretty well done. Like he really wasn't anything at the time, and he reinvented himself and got himself over.
Yeah, yeah,
like in the most silly way possible.
Corny as hell, but it's over. I kind of wish they actually were going to a
pile
commercial.
driver. Oh,
oh,
they almost cut away from it to go to commercial. That's probably the most exciting thing that'll happen in this match. Uh-oh, our world's about to change for the worse. Prepare yourself for Glacier. Derp. He doesn't debut until September, and this is June. And we're still...
And they've been showing him
for a month and a half before this. It better be awesome, damn it.
And it won't be, I'm sorry to say.
It won't be. This match is still going on. Fuck, I would have rather have him give Billy Kidman 5 more minutes to actually work a match than this. I like what Heenan just said there. This is the first legal move you've seen all match. Poor Renegade and Joe Gomez don't get their spot.
Oh.
They get taken out in a backstage attack. Damn it. You know, Rocco Rock was like worked in Japan. He was, I think, the Cheetah Kid. He debuted in 1978.
I think we had that discussion already.
Yeah, he's been a pro for like almost 20 years at this time.
He's a lot older than he looks.
Oh yeah. Probably has to do with why he's limping so bad.
Maybe.
He's got some miles on him.
God, if he debuted in the 70s, he's liable to be in his upper 40s then.
Yeah, I don't know. Or I mean, unless he debuted when he was probably a 18, 19-year-old kid.
This is cool. They give ratings for like the last couple months.
The last shows.
Raw was only doing 2s and 3s. Is only doing 2s and 3s.
No, the ratings are not...
They don't mean what they used to mean.
No, that's true, too, because you have the network and all that.
I mean, there's just... Back when the ratings meant something, it like... When you watched wrestling on Monday nights, unless you VHS taped it, that was the only time you were ever going to see that.
It's the only way you're watching.
There was no YouTube to watch later.
No.
See, that's why you had millions of people watching TV at the exact same time.
Jesus Christ, Knobs just bellowed out a spot right there. Like, he's literally just standing there talking to him.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to hide it with your mullet or anything.
It's horrible.
Fuck Knobs.
So Seth Rollins gets the Wrestler of the Year award for 2016.
Oh, God. Rocco, you about blew your arm. He fucking gets body slammed and, like, stuck his arm out for some reason. Looks like he's holding it, too. Looks like he might actually hurt himself. That looked bad.
He probably did.
Get this match over with. Fuck. Why is it... Well, I know why this is getting so much time. Because Knobs is a Hogan disciple. It's Hogan's buddy. My guess is that he's going to get a table of some sort. Oh, just a garbage can. Maybe we'll get a fucking DQ and get this shit over with.
Yeah, you're losing me, Nitro.
Yeah, exactly. You lost me the second I saw what this match was. I'm like...
This is not a second-hour match.
So, I talked to you about how you need to watch Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
But watching the Back to the Future trilogy with the... Grant's missing a pump handle spot.
What is Grant like?
No, it's his favorite move. Anything with a pump handle in it.
Okay.
Come on. Let's see. They have a new tag finisher. Pump handle slam into a second rope nothing.
We're not going to ever see it.
God damn it.
That was horrible.
He just fell.
Mm-hmm.
But watching Back to the Future...
Jesus.
Oh my God, end it! With the idea that Doc is like a psycho.
Uh-huh.
It makes a lot more sense that way.
Yeah.
That like he's like a negligent... We don't need 2 cameras, people.
Like, look how
close they are. Like, just move. I was
gonna say, look how winded they are already.
Yeah.
Like they can barely move.
Okay. Good. The ref saw it. Public Enemy wins by DQ. Rocco Rock's no selling trash can shots. So that match took for fucking ever. It was like 15 minutes.
What was the time on that?
11 minutes, 30 seconds. That match gets that much time, pisses me off.
Yeah.
Just got nasticized. Get off the... Ugh. I mean, nothing against Jerry Sags, but...
Here's our obligatory Hogan promo.
Oh, good.
They would have done a lot better not showing these things.
Leading up to what happens. That's
happens.
true. In retrospect, just let people forget about him. Mm-hmm. Because that way it's going to be even more of a shock.
I mean, he's Hulk freaking Hogan. No one's going to forget about Hulk Hogan.
It's probably in Hogan's contract that they have to do
I'm
this,
sure that's
though.
probably why, 100%. But think about how awesome it would have been if he came back and people were salivating for his return. Because the whole absence makes the heart grow fonder type of thing. People didn't really like Hogan at this point just because they were tired of him. But if he was gone legit without any sort of promo package every week for 3-4 months, then Jesus Christ, they would have been going nuts.
It probably would have helped things, but
not that anything really went wrong with the whole situation, but it would have made it a little bit more intense.
This just goes on way too long. His montage of shitty chair shots. Christ. Fucking Hogan.
So what exactly is up next? Just
we'll see. I honestly don't know. I said I watched this 2 weeks ago, so I've forgotten everything. There is a lot of shirtless kids in the crowd.
Yeah.
That is some hot pink, right?
That's
some
tan.
That's LA gear. That is
LA
probably
gear.
LA gear.
I had LA gear binders in folders.
That's hilarious. And we get another montage of football players.
I'm just really, really ready for things to change. 'Cause I'm tired of this crap.
Kevin Green was actually on. I love how he just wears that cowboy hat everywhere.
Yeah.
Kevin Green was on the Jim Rome show today.
Oh, really?
Yep, and he actually mentioned, they didn't talk about it, but he mentioned it said something about, I have a passion for everything I do, let it be football, my family, wrestling. He actually referenced that he did pro wrestling.
Yeah. I guess they, for college game day coverage and stuff like that, ESPN brings in Ric Flair every once in a while.
I've seen some of those just to be himself.
Just randomly just brings in Ric Flair to discuss the games.
I guess they're still working on that 30 for 30 about Ric Flair.
I think actually someone mentioned, maybe Flair mentioned on his podcast.
They were filming some stuff for it.
Well,
maybe.
he actually mentioned kind of spring maybe of 17 was kind of what they were thinking.
Sweet.
Because he has a new book coming out. You know that?
They'll probably tie that in.
Trying to coincide with that, but it's a book about basically Flair's career after his last book ended up until Charlotte kind of makes her debut. Then it's about Charlotte after that.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Yeah.
So we get the montage of the upcoming match between Flair and Arn versus Mongo and Kevin Green that we'll see at Great American Bash.
Oh, here's that deal where for some reason Bischoff can only hear him in the headset or in the phone, and then all of a sudden he can hear him without the phone.
And the people on TV can hear him, but Heenan can't hear him.
Yeah.
What do you think are in those bags?
Drugs.
Cocaine? I love his leotard pants.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just walk around like that, can you? With a flannel cut-off shirt, a weight belt, various bandanas and do-rags.
If anyone could get away with it,
skin-tight, bulgy, candy-striped leotards. God. Oh, boy.
God, there's still 24 minutes left in the show, and this is the main event, I think.
Ah, yes. So this is Sting and Luger versus Arn and Flair. Yep, gets 18 minutes.
Wow.
So Sting pulling double duty tonight.
Yeah.
He didn't even reapply his face paint.
It's good. He shouldn't have. So they're still the tag champs?
Yep, and they will be for a decent while. Yeah. Oh.
And this is the go-home show to Great American Bash.
Correct.
Okay.
So Great American Bash is...
In 6 days.
In 6 days, yes. Call your local cable provider now. Well, they aren't coming out in their football jerseys this time.
That's good.
So they're still playing that thing up about how I'm
banging his ex.
Banging your ex-wife.
So, Nancy Sullivan is in a love triangle in real life with Benoit and Sullivan.
I don't know
she plays Flair's
Yeah,
hussy.
I don't know if we've gotten to that point yet, but
Oh, okay.
eventually, yes.
Are they still doing the Great American Bash in the WWE?
No, they stopped that around 05, 06.
I'll bet you they bring it back.
You think?
Probably. I mean, we got to think of double pay-per-views now.
That's true. They might. I don't know.
How long has the brand split been going on?
Maybe 6 months.
Just since the Survivor Series, right?
Well, since...
Or SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. Yeah. So 6 months-ish. Those belts look really cheap.
They do.
They're like not shiny at all. Like they're dull.
Need to rub some semi-chrome polish on them things.
We at least get some big names in the main event here.
Yeah. Ugh, I'm hungry.
I had some Hardee's.
Oh.
It's pretty.
Hardee's is like my favorite place.
It's pretty bad for you.
Burrito bowls. I live off them things.
You knew Flair was gonna. But goddamn, crowd fucking popped for that. This is in Wheeling, West Virginia. So these people are starved for entertainment.
Yeah. This is kind of Flair country.
You're in Flair country in here. I mean, this is Crockett
pretty much
country.
all of the Carolinas and West Virginia are pretty much Flair country.
Yep, this is Crockett territory. Up till 2 years before this was big Smoky Mountain Wrestling. They wrestled a lot of shows in West Virginia.
Yeah, in western West Virginia. On this side of the Appalachians. In 96 was basically when the WWF was raiding Smoky Mountain.
Right, Smoky Mountain shut down around late 95, I think.
That's true, yeah. And they got Cornette on their roster, and he became a booker. And
yeah. Well documented on his podcast how much he hated it.
Yeah, and especially Voldemort, as he calls him. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
On his last podcast, he goes on the rant about... You remember Santino Marella?
About slapping him.
He basically tells that story, and he gets heated.
Oh, yeah, he can't stand him.
He keeps calling him a little Mexican midget or a little Italian midget or something like that or whatever. God dang, kids, stop crying up there.
Luger's running wild. Flair doesn't know where to go, so he's just going to hang out in the corner for a little bit. He's like, well, I can't run across here because he's shooting him into the corner, so... Flair's going to slap a fan.
Oh, jeez.
I would volunteer to be a plant in the crowd. Just have Ric Flair slap me every night.
Heck yeah. I'd get chopped by Flair.
Just get heat. Just frickin' like...
Anyways, what?
I don't know. Flair's probably going to poke the eyes.
Everyone in this match is or was a horseman.
That's a good point. Very good point.
Were Sting and Luger horsemen at the same time?
No, I don't believe. Sting wasn't in the Horsemen very long.
But he was.
That was around 1990, I think. Don't go that way. Yeah.
Want to go down that road.
Yep, Flair's pretty much, you just know what you get with him. It's good, but there's a formula.
Don't fix what ain't broken.
No.
Flair has so many bumps and dimples in his structure because of his wreck.
That'll happen. That's delayed vertical suplex from the package. I love Luger selling his mid-air elbow drop. Get him, Arn.
Just your good old-fashioned wrestling match.
Oh, yeah.
Good old-fashioned
Like
tag
I said,
team match
there's not
here.
a whole lot to be said about it.
Yeah, when things are good, you can't really complain.
Arn's going to call for timeout here.
Yeah.
More than likely. Maybe not. That's usually what he does. He's not happy about Sting being in there. Arn wearing some different boots tonight. Got a little
Bischoff's talking about Nitro parties now.
Oh, that's right. I do remember hearing that seeing some college campuses were having Nitro parties.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I wish I would have been about 20 at this time instead of 12, 13. Nope, I'm smarter than that.
Hell, we were only 11 at this point.
Yeah, Jesus.
So now that everyone knows how old we really are.
Yeah, it's all right. Go ahead.
If Ric Flair hadn't dyed his hair for most of his adult life, he'd probably have quite a bit of hair still because he's destroyed his hair.
Yeah, Flair Flair has aged 20 years in the last 10 years.
From 2006 on, yeah. He's aged a lot.
He held it together a long time, and it just whoop.
He's nearly 70 now, I'm sure.
Yeah, he aged real quick after he quit wrestling. And
Sammy Hagar turns 70 next year.
Dude, that guy doesn't age.
I know.
He looks amazing.
He looks and sounds the exact same as he always did.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's not like he was a Boy Scout either. I mean, he did his share of partying.
Oh, yeah. He still does.
I just don't think Sammy really got into the hard. Where's he going? Oh, what's he doing? He's getting a chair. He's getting shit thrown at him.
No reason.
He goes all the way out there, grabs a chair, and just drops it.
He's like a kid with ADD.
Nope, Luger got a chair. Maybe that's why he dropped it. He saw Luger was also getting a chair. But I don't think Sammy was really into the hard drugs.
No, he's really just a drinker.
He drank a lot, but he wasn't doing coke.
No,
a lot.
I'm sure he did some, obviously,
but yeah, or maybe the guy's just got phenomenal genes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He was talking about how he's trying to figure out what to do for his 70th birthday party down in Cabo. He's thinking about having an arena show. Down in Cabo, with just the top, stars of his, all of his friends,
He'd host it or whatever.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Basically be like a Woodstock for his 70th birthday, but with classic rock.
I reckon Sammy's the man. I mean, that dude looks really good. For being not just a 70-year-old, but a 70-year-old rock star. Usually those guys don't.
Most of them are dead by 70.
Dead or look terrible.
Well, I think, Lemmy was just in his early 70s.
Yeah, and which that was a little unexpected for him to go, but he lived a hard life.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I like it. They got history.
Mm-hmm. Pretty interesting podcast.
It's like you shoot me off, do the thing, I'll do the thing, I'll run over here.
They don't talk about it. They just go, we got it.
Yeah, they know what the hell they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's very basic, but at the same time, these guys they don't have to call spots. He's got a no-sell a chop. Maybe the next one. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
He always sells the first one, and it's the second one that
You'll
he knows.
legitimize it somewhat.
And you'll do
You'll miss.
Do the thing. I love Heenan losing his shit. Knee drop. No. Oh, no. He's going to go up top, get thrown off.
Yeah.
Right in the old gooch. Top
That's
rope.
really a non-move.
It's top rope clothesline. I mean,
No, he's...
you know.
No.
Get out of the way, Luger. They're gonna beat the hell out of each other. Going way, all the way to the top.
Yeah, he'll hit this one. Land on the side. That's right. Flair never lands on his back.
He never
flat.
takes a flat
Yeah.
back bump after his plane crash.
Mhm.
Which is one of those things, it's like, in wrestling school, nobody would ever teach anybody like that, but he's Ric Flair.
Yeah.
So, he's technically not been taking proper bumps for the last however long, but he's been able to get away with it.
40 years.
Yeah. And there's the eye poke that you knew was coming at some point. Sting's boots are the same boots he'll wear when he's Crow Sting, but they're just black.
Totally black.
They're a little bit different style of wrestling boot than a lot of guys wear. So they're going to work over Sting for a while. Luger will probably make the hot tag, and we'll go from there. Call your local cable provider this Sunday, only on pay-per-view. Spinebuster. Thing of beauty. Love it. I mark out for a fucking Arn Anderson Spinebuster.
Oh, man.
You need to watch Flair Undertaker from WrestleMania 21, I think.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen that
Or
one.
19. Can't remember which WrestleMania it was, but it's Flair
I know
Undertaker.
which one you're talking about. I haven't seen it now.
You will, just watching that match, not knowing what happens, it is mark out central.
Well, I do know what happens. I mean, well, obviously Undertaker wins.
Yes, but that's not the point.
Oh, okay.
Just watch it.
All
I
right.
won't spoil it for you.
I will do that.
Oh, right in the old... God, Arn's the man.
Cornette was talking about how Santino Marella was kind of bitching about his career ending because of an injury and stuff. And Cornette was just like, you whiny little bitch. Like, there's people I actually had feeling. Like, I cried when Arn Anderson said he couldn't wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
I could
Like,
care less
I don't
about
give
your
a shit
midget
about
ass.
you.
Like, he's like, I cried when Arn Anderson said he couldn't wrestle. I cried when Daniel Bryan said he couldn't wrestle.
Cornette will let you know what he thinks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something I really like. I really think that was a botch.
Oh, yeah?
He got him up, and he couldn't quite hold him in the suplex. He sat him down and started selling his back.
Gotcha, yeah.
That's so fucking smart.
Makes total sense.
Yeah. But he can do that just fine. So I honestly think Sting didn't quite get up for him.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of making it look like shit, he
Yep.
sat him down and sold his back.
Strategery.
It's like, that is so fucking smart.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Oh,
There
Luger.
There we go.
Luger's fucking his own team. Not getting
Hey.
out of the ring quick enough.
Whose side's Luger on?
You got to go.
You gotta go.
Was that like David Letterman in the mid-90s?
It was somebody making fun of Letterman.
Okay. Oh, it was Norm Macdonald.
Norm Macdonald making fun of Letterman. Yeah.
I honestly thought that was David Letterman.
You gotta go.
For a
Like it's from
second.
SNL.
It was a
or
Saturday
something.
Night Live skit.
Yeah.
I do remember that now. Holy shit.
Ha ha!
You gotta go. That shouldn't be that funny.
It's hilarious.
But it
yeah.
is. Oh my.
Norm Macdonald is so underrated.
Yeah.
I think he was one of the best SNL guys in the 90s.
He
got a bad rap.
He has a very
dry sense of humor.
He just has a different style. He has a very non-traditional style.
Like, his sense of humor is like, he's not even like trying to be funny,
He just
but he is hilarious.
Yeah. He's hard to explain. God, I forgot about that.
you got to go.
Oh, man. That's awesome. Four Horsemen, that's right, guy in the Tricks t-shirt. And you just got back into the ring. Quit falling out of the ring. Sunset Flip. We're gonna get good. They didn't have to show Flair's ass.
No.
That's usually the Flair ass spot is off a Sunset Flip.
Shot, yeah.
We're gonna get the double bridge. I don't think they get it on the first time. Yeah, they do.
They got it.
No. Sting could. I think Sting's foot slipped a little bit. That's some fucking core strength to do that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I didn't see the tag. What type of blue would you say that is on Arn's boots?
Teal. Actually, more of a teal.
Aquamarine. Hey, Vader Bomb. Oh!
Sell it, Arn.
Didn't quite pull off the Vader Bomb there. It's not near as impressive when you aren't the size of Vader.
Right, yeah. I hear Vader's talking about getting back in the ring. You see that on Twitter?
Well, there's talk he's got a plan with DDP. He's going to help him lose a bunch of weight.
That'd be great.
Because he whiffed that punch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Luger didn't sell it either.
Well, I think Luger was supposed to no-sell it, but Flair just whiffed it. Because, Luger didn't even move.
It didn't really, it made sense to the fact that Luger didn't sell it because it didn't happen.
It helped, yeah. Yeah, Vader's supposed to, because, he had that bad diagnosis with his heart, and they said he had to lose a bunch of weight, so we called up DDP to help him, so best of luck to him. Something was going on in the crowd. Everybody was looking to
probably a fight.
Luger's cleaning house.
Oh,
no, that's what they were looking. This is your schmoz ending, man. Whoa. Get him, Luger. I was gonna say, why do we not have a DQ? Yeah, I still gotta watch the rest of Great American Bash. Just to see the shenanigans. Oh, who we got here?
We got
wooden chairs. These are always good.
Rick must have been busy.
Well, he hit him like legit.
Oh, Jesus, his face!
he clipped his nose. Scraped his face and hit him right on the hand.
Ah, Jesus!
Come on, Scott. Yeah, because remember these three went up again, kind of got into a schmoz with the Giant a week or two ago. He grazed his face and hit him right on the fucking hand. Oh no!
That had to hurt.
That's with a non-gigged wooden chair too.
Wow!
Son of a bitch!
Like an old wooden theater chair. That's wow.
Zach, you can't see him because this is a podcast, but Zach sold that like Randy Anderson did. The ref cell when they're like, oh, holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh, the war is on.
What does that refer to?
He looks like, remember Simon Dean?
Oh, yeah.
That's what that guy looks like.
Very, very unnaturally tanned. Dude.
He's like, my nose hurts.
Yeah.
Spit. A little spit on the camera.
I promise you.
Dude, I am so impressed with the Giants promo work for not having done this a very long time.
So now what? We get them talking for 4 minutes?
Yeah, we at least get something important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm guessing Rick is busy. Because, it's just sort of like, oh, here's Scott Steiner. Because he was involved in the schmoz. Because Rick's out because he got chokeslammed on the floor a couple weeks ago.
Gotcha.
So you can say that, he's out with an injury. Which is why Scott's wrestling singles matches. Forgot what to say, didn't you, Bobby?
That's why.
Oh. Fuck him up. I just, like, how'd they get into the building? Mm-hmm. Like, that's my bit.
How does this keep happening?
You're gonna talk shit, and you're you're gonna get goddamn power bombed.
All right, let's.
Uh-oh. God, you're so stupid, Bischoff.
Like, the fans aren't quite sure what's going on.
Yeah. He's got a point, you know.
Someone just yelled Diesel. Play. We ain't here to play.
I'll bring it up in a second. So, Marge Schott reference. Do we know who Marge Schott was?
No idea.
She was the former owner of the Cincinnati Reds who said, and I quote, Marge Schott, and I quote, Hitler didn't have all bad ideas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was crazy. Says the guy that'll blow out his quad 4 times and keep wrestling and wrestle way past his prime.
The difference between, like, what you see, like, in the ring and stuff, just some of the, like, just the corniness and, like, kind of the old school wrestling mentality. Yeah. And then you have these guys come out and just totally, like, break the business in two.
You see why it got over like it did.
Yeah.
I mean, people were ready for something new. Yeah, you do. You run the fucking thing. How much Just for Men did you think it take for that? I mean, that is a lot of hair on that guy. No, just keep them. You don't have to do that, Bischoff. Get a restraining order. He's still got the Cuban accent, so he hasn't.
Yeah. It goes away quickly here pretty soon.
Yeah, they do their little. They play the crowd a little bit. So
it's like people left thinking the show was over.
Yeah,
and they missed this.
Like shit. So here's my one problem with that, and it's nitpicky.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grammar Nazi on you.
Nah.
Do you know what an adjective is?
Yeah. Describes a noun.
Yeah. So, play is a verb. Is a verb. That's my only problem with that whole promo. Look at is that Kevin Nash doesn't know grammar. Look at the adjective, and I'm like, what's the adjective?
It'd be big would be the adjective.
Be big? Was it play? No, play is a verb. So anyway, that's my one bitch from that.
Yeah, you are right.
So it took me a second to think like, wait a minute. So that is Nitro leading into the Great American Bash next week.
Next week from this one? In 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We'll have to do it 2 weeks from now.
We'll have a special report on Great American Bash.
Grants whatever it is bi-monthly or whatever every so often.
We will have here in a couple weeks we'll have a special report on Great American Bash 1996. Tune in for that.
Don't miss it. It's a good show.
It is a good show. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We are on Twitter at Nitro Party Jobber with 1B, late to the Nitro Party. Check us out. Let us know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. We're on iTunes. Anything else that we haven't plugged?
I gotta take care of my frickin' family.
We have plugged all we can plug, so we'll be here plugging next week or in 2 weeks.
Plugging away.
the next time we're on the airwaves on Late to the Nitro Party.
Okay.
Goodbye.
See ya.